Namaste. Welcome to Blossom Living. Myself Dr. Suchita, an Ayurvedic consultant. Today I would like to share with you information about Varsha Ritucharya or monsoon regimen.
Varsha means monsoon season, and Ritucharya is a regimen followed in the respective season. Ritucharya enables us to build our physical strength and mental capability to battle ailments that may happen due to seasonal changes. It balances all the three doshas in our body, which are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, our pillars, and keeps us fit and healthy throughout the year.
A year is divided into two periods depending upon the direction of the movement of the sun. Northern solstice and southern solstice. In Ayurveda we call it Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. Ayan is solstice.
There are total 6 seasons with the interval of 2 months. The seasons in Uttarayan are late winter, spring, and summer. The appropriate time period is mid January to mid June, and seasons of Dakshinayan are monsoon, autumn, and winter. Monsoon is preceded by summer. In summer, the sun and wind are powerful. The sun takes away our strength, we feel dehydrated, tired, and due to too much of dryness, vata gets accumulated in our body. Our appetite goes down. In Ayurveda, it is called Mandagni.
That is, our digestion slows down. And when monsoon starts, due to humidity in the environment, the digestion further weakens. Digestive enzymes get diluted and pitta starts accumulating. In Ayurveda, it's called Amla Vipak. So, in monsoon, the food we indulge in should be vata pacifying and improving digestion, should be sweet, salty, sour in taste, and moderate quantity of oil and ghee is also good to eat in monsoon. So, now what to eat? Older grains stored for more than 1 year, wheat, jaw or barley, red rice, jowar, millets, pulses, green gram, horse gram, and in veggies, one can eat vegetable soups with seasoning of ginger and garlic, black pepper, soups of legumes, especially green gram or veggies like bottle gourd, snake gourd, lady's finger, drumstick, or moringa. You should use black pepper, cinnamon, ginger powder, garlic, asafoetida, mustard seeds, sesame as spices in the food. One can have buttermilk with pepper and ginger and pudina chutney as well. One can make appetizer with grated ginger and half a teaspoon of lemon juice and a pinch of rock salt. Have it before food and see the change. Now let's see what to avoid. One should avoid Bengal gram, that is also called chana dal, black gram, newer grains, green leafy vegetables, and cauliflower. In non-veg, one can eat chicken and light meat. Apart from food, now let us see what other changes we should make in our lifestyle to stay fit in monsoon. Coming to workouts, we should avoid heavy workouts because it may increase vata in the body. We should not stay for a long time in humid environment and avoid roaming in rain and getting wet. Sleeping in daytime is also a no-no as it increases vata. Let's see how to stay safe from the common diseases in monsoon. There are three very common diseases in monsoon. These are viral and bacterial infections due to contaminated food and water, and diseases due to vitiated vata like joint pain. To avoid viral and bacterial infections, use boiled water and home cooked food. Maintain good hygiene. Keep your surroundings clean and make sure no pools of water are located in your vicinity. Don't forget to wear clothes that cover your body fully. Another great way to avoid these infections in monsoon is herbal fumigation. Fumigation helps to purify the air and walls, which are the breeding grounds of infections, especially in rainy seasons due to humidity. Herbal fumigation uses some herbs like gogul, carom seeds, dried leaves of lemon tree, and kadulimba, whose scientific name is Azaricta indica. To avoid skin diseases and fungal infection till certain extent, one can use udvartan, that is applying dry fine powder of triphala, turmeric, yashti medhu, sandalwood. One can apply these powders before bath, and even one can have bath with neem leaves boiled in the water. Due to accumulation of vata, if someone faces joint pain, then one should drink Sunti Siddha Jal or dry ginger water, and one can avail of Ayurvedic treatment, that is Panchakarma. Dry ginger water is also known as universal and multi-purpose medicine in Ayurveda. It is good for controlling vata and kapha and healing respiratory tract infections. Let us see how to prepare dry ginger water. Take a cup of water and boil it. Then add 1/4 teaspoon of dry ginger powder to it. Switch off the flame and cover it with lid. Then consume after 5 to 10 minutes. People who prefer Panchakarma therapy can take benefit of Basti Chikitsa and medicated enema after consultation with Ayurvedic doctor. Monsoon is a blessing for all of us. So stay safe, protect yourself with all these tips and enjoy rainy season. Thank you for listening to this video till end and don't forget to like and subscribe.